Honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, please, let's be guided by the lessons of the wise saying that if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go further, you go together. I'm sure, as honorable representatives of your people, you understand the full import of this wise saying. With this, honorable members, once again, let me thank all of you for creating a conducive environment and for assisting me to host His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We will now proceed to do what is expected of us, and that is to adjourn the sitting for today. Honorable members, the House stands adjourned till tomorrow. You don't want to come to work? Oh. Actually, we don't have time. And so I wanted you to come for us to do something tomorrow. But if you say you are available only on Monday, you prefer tomorrow. Monday. Honorable members, I get the sense of the House and will accordingly adjourn to Monday at 10 in the forenoon. The House is accordingly adjourned. You will go around with him.
So you had Chairmanson, you had Apenyo Marking, you had Habib, so he's thanking people, Jogate, Kennedy Japan, Siama.
Morrison in the corner there, the cameras.
No, Ajima Menu and Co. So his body language is quite clear that he's happy.
And
he's done his job.
About to shake the employment minister, Mutaka Mubarak.
So now he's on the minority front bench. Charlie, this thing, I don't know how did they do it.
Now we'll be shaking the hands of the Honorable Cletus Avoka, one of the longest serving members of Parliament.
Yeah, he's not going to return.
No, and then you go to Collins Dawda.
Collins Dawda, who's the Methuselah? Yeah, so Collins Dawda, and then
Doyo.
Comfort guy.
That's the member of Parliament.
Gakpe,
and then Doyo, Ibrahim Ahmed.
And then
Aboja,
who's the
Chief Whip for the minority.
And then you see Amabo, but where is Castle? We are not seeing today.
The minority that he doesn't seem to be in Parliament.
Yeah.
So then the deputy minority that would join the procession with them too. Of course, Mahama Yariga, Rashid Pelpo, Haruna Idrisu, all exchanging pleasantries. Dr. Bawumia exchanging pleasantries, Ayariga, and so as Richard Sky has been saying, these are all people who know each other and work with each other very well, and we see how Kwabena Donkor exchanging pleasantries with the president on his way out of Parliament. This will be his final official parliamentary duty, official duty in Parliament before Monday. So Monday will be the dissolution, which is a pure parliamentary affair. And then in the wee hours of Tuesday, the 9th Parliament will be born. So maybe we'll talk about the transition of Parliament as well.
That's right.
As we wrap this up. But it's all in good spirits. The reaction speeches were short, and you can tell there's a lot of excitement in the House. President exchanging pleasantries and
former First Lady.
I think
they have a good relationship, don't they?
Yes. Mr. Akufo is also in that same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then we see the lords and ladies of the court also making their way out as well.
So those are some beautiful scenes from the Chamber of Parliament. Looks beautiful when you see all the sides together, smiling.
Yeah.
A bit of the judiciary, and then of course the executives mixed in there, and then some statesmen and women as well, all there as the president ends his official address to us as a country.
Yeah.
We'll come back to the studio and see ourselves, but I think we can start quickly talking about the speech proper, the key takeaways for you guys. Yeah. I think it was one that, of course, he touted his achievements and put it across as if I've done so much. And he spoke about Galamsey. You know, over the period, we're expecting him to say so much about Galamsey. He didn't, but at least today he said a lot about that. He spoke about one of his key contributions, which is the SHS, his legacy. People believe that will be. He spoke about the economy, and then said that Ghana is not broke, which was an interesting statement. Of course, spoke about the banking sector cleanup, the OSP, infrastructure development, the energy sector, some elevation of some soldiers, including the CDS, and then spoke about the elections, commending the stakeholders in there, among others. But I'll start with you, Bernard, your key takeaways from what struck you in this last speech.
Well, I think, thank you, Vivian. For me, I think we even need to start by talking about the temperature in the room, the way it felt, you know. And I think Sky was talking about this before we went on the Take the Full speech. It's an emotional ceremony when you saw him sat there in that seat, you know. And he said this being president has been the greatest honor of his life. So for me, I think that moment was well captured. And the way Parliament received him was quite good as well. Speaker Babin doing his job. So for me, at the end of a very challenging time for us, at least you can see the joy in Parliament that somebody has finished his work. Again, the posture of the parliamentarians, the NDC excited they've won, MPP have resigned knowing that they are going to now be the opposition. it was a good-natured speech. The heckling was a little, not too much. And I think the speaker...
Is that because the speaker at the beginning...
Yes. Yeah, because a lot of times when they are in the chamber, they sort of forget that, they forget why we put them there, and that we've given them the privilege to go and advocate and make laws on our behalf.
Yeah.
So whilst the cheering and the jeering are part of it, they need to know that we are in a serious situation as a country, and their posture sends a message. So even beyond the speech, we like the fact that the president is smiling, speaker is doing his job, vice president is smiling, majority and minority side working together. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a great display of the maturity of our democracy. The president spoke about security in his first statements. And I think, again, in West Africa, we've become the benchmark for security. The fact that terrorism activity has not thrived here. We have a lot to be grateful for.
Yeah.
So just from a citizen perspective, it's been a great day. Okay, it's been a great day. This is democracy on display. This is the maturity people want. We can get into the details.
Yeah, we would.
But for me, we are blessed to have a country where our leaders know statecraft. They understand, and the president with his background understands the importance of parliament.
Yeah.
So when he was making the speech and he was being interjected, he says you can make the noise, but it will go on record.
Yeah,
Don't
I
forget,
want it to be captured.
He burst into public limelight properly in the 97 parliament. And so he loves parliament. You can tell he's happy to come to parliament because he knows.
He believes in pound for pound.
Yes, and very British nature, because the British, they see parliament as the place where the real debate takes place. So he's not worried at all. When you are heckling him from the other side, he will smile. And I think this is great. If we can translate all of that into quality, substantive governance, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
So just by preliminary opening thoughts, I thought this was a great display of Ghana's democracy coming to maturity, and we have a lot to be grateful for. We hope that the young people watching would take these positive aspects and not the insults we do on air and all the heckling.
Yeah.
That there are things that require some butu-butu. But at the end of the day, it's about keeping the ship of state
Ghana
moving
must win.
and letting Ghana win. And I think when you watch what we've just seen, it's a fantastic display of statecraft, and I think we have a lot to be proud of. So those will be my introduction.
Let me bring